Hello, how are you? Namaste, SG. Today I'm going to talk about this part, activating components. How do you know? I'm doing these videos for improve my English. Just for entertainment or something like that, and for documentation, improve my skills and improve Android Studio knowledge. I am knowing that when I speak for myself without reading, I speak slowing. But when I read, the text is more faster. I hope that when I make maybe 100 videos, I can express, I can talk for myself more faster. I think is natural improve for the time doing these videos, and that is one of the reasons to do these videos. I say that because maybe you expect that I can do a class like others, like other YouTubers. That's why I say that in this moment. Well, I have fun when I do these videos. It's like I express and other words that I can't say because I don't have the right words. It's like a happy unless something bad. It's like more activity to my life. That's when I make that, when I do that, I feel that I am more happy. Well, saying that, I'm going to continue. Activating components.
Activating
components. Components. Activating components. 3 of the 4 components types, activities, services, and broadcast receivers, are activated by an asynchronous.
Asynchronous.
Oh, asynchronous.
Asynchronous.
asynchronous,
asynchronous,
chronos,
asynchronous,
asynchronous, asynchronous message, called an intent. Intents bind. Intent binds individual,
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 you or
individual,
individual components, right? Components to each other at that time. You can think of them as the messengers, as the messengers that request an action from other components, whether the component belongs to your app or another. An intent is created with an intent object, which defines a message to activate either a specific component, explicit, intent, or a specific type or component, implicit intent. For activities and services, an intent defines the actions to perform. For example, to view or send something, and may specify the URI of the data to act on, among other things, that the component being started might need to know. For example, an intent might convey. An intent might convey a request for an activity, to show an image, or to open a web page. In some cases, you can start an activity to receive a result. Receive a result, in which case the activity all returns the result in an intent. For example, you can issue. For example, you can issue an intent to let the user pick a personal contact and having returned to you. The return intent includes a URI point to the chosen contact. For broadcast receivers, the intent simply defines the announcement being broadcast. For example, a broadcast tool indicates The device battery is low includes only a no actions string that indicates battery is low. Unlike activity services and broadcast receivers, content providers are not activated by intent. Rather, they are activated when targeted by a request from a content resolver. The content resolver handles all direct. The content resolver handles all direct transactions with the content provider so that the components that's performing transactions with the provider it doesn't need to and instead calls method of the content resolver object. This leaves a layer of abstractions between the content provider and the component requesting information for security. There are separate methods for activating each type of components. You can start an activity or give it something new to do by passing an intent to start activity or start activity for result when you want the activity to return a result. With Android 5.0 API level 21. Well, okay. With Android 5.0 API level 21 and later you can use the job scheduler class to schedule actions for earlier Android versions. You can start a service or give the new instructions to an ongoing service by passing an intent to start service. You can bind, right? You can bind to the service by passing an intent to bind service. You can initiate You can initiate a broadcast by passing an intent to methods such as send broadcasts, send ordered broadcasts, or send sticky broadcasts. You can perform a query What?
Query.
Query. Query.
Query. Query. Query.
Query. Query.
Query.
Query. Query. Query.
Query.
Query. Query. You can perform a query. Query to a content. To a
Content. Content.
content. To a
Content.
content provided by calling.
Calling. Calling.
By calling query of a content resolver.
Content resolver.
Content resolver. For more information about using intent, see the intent and intent filters.
Filters.
Wow.
Filters.
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 Filters. Document. Yes, document.
Document.
Oh, wow. Oh my god.
Document.
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 Document. Interesting. Document. The following documents provide more information or information. Information about activating specific specific components, activities, services, broadcast receivers, and content providers. Oh, well, I'm going to see how many lines is this, because I had somebody is doing a work of sound very loud, but I don't know what's the word in this moment. And the word is when somebody make a lot of louder. So maybe when I'm going to continue in the next video the manifest file.
Manifest.
The manifest file. I see people or developers use this method to conditional forget something like photos of the camera, or get image from the camera. They open the camera with this method, with this class intent, and they get the result with this method. It's something like that. So in the next video I will continue with the manifest file. Bye bye.